So I didn't get a video made yesterday, for which I apologize, but I wanted to talk real briefly about these two chisels. These are a couple of tools that were made for my father back in the 70s by an old friend by the name of Mike Osgarr. Uh, Mike had been a on the a guitar builder for Lyon and Healy down in Chicago. And when he moved up here, he started doing guitar repair for folks. And then also he did his sort of biggest business, as I understand it, was he made all of the banjo bridges for Gibson guitars, well, for Gibson banjos back in the 60s and 70s. So these are a couple of chisels that he made for my father. So these are skew chisels, the skew angle to the front of the chisel, which helps to sort of cut through grain at an angle so that you shear it off rather than sort of wedging it apart. That's the idea. It has a lot to do with the angle that you use it at. My dad probably made, shaved the braces on more guitars with these two chisels, and this one in particular, than anything else he ever did. These were his sort of favorite tools. And Mike made these by taking a couple of old used up files and just grinding down all of the file teeth off of those files, and then grinding in the shape for, on this one, a fairly square edge, or edge, sort of what you would normally sort of think of that as more of a mortising chisel. Although if you look at it, it's really just the shape of an edge of a file that's been had the teeth ground off. Whereas this one is more of what we would call a bench chisel with the pretty steep angles there. Dad used these so much when he was bracing guitars, and I have a lot of very nostalgic memories about these. So I don't use them much anymore. I tend to use a big paring chisel, a long half-inch paring chisel when I'm carving braces, because these are just rather short. But in my memory, there's a lot of nostalgia for these, and I have a lot of memory of Dad using these, and I really like them. So I just wanted to come out here and real quickly talk about them.